You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris. Good day to you, sir.
Hey, Friday, right back in your face, Big John Small.
Is indeed.
You know, Heidi.
Hey, Dan.
How's everything in Smallville, you two
Fantastic.
wacky funsters? Good to know, good to know. It looks like real spring. Is real spring coming out?
I hope so. I hope it
one.
sticks
So
around.
we've been kind of faked out 11, 12 times so far.
That's right.
So far.
We've had a lot of fake springs. And
Let's see. Celebrations. People that we all know and love that were born this very day. William Shakespeare.
Nice.
Yep, he's all to be, not to be, Romeo, Juliet.
Oh, I think it's Talk Like William Shakespeare Day today.
I was just speaking. You couldn't tell the difference between me and Bill with what
I know,
I
you
just did
sound
there.
like him.
I call him Bill. We were kind of tight.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the day, let's see. John Heidi for $1 million. What is Ray Tomlinson famous for? He was born this day in 1941 in New York.
Tomlins.
Ray
Is that
Tomlinson.
Lily Tomlin's son?
No.
Actually, you don't go through a day without messing with one of his inventions. Actually, yeah. Time is up.
Toilet plunger?
Ray Tomlinson was a computer programmer. He invented email
Oh!
Okay.
and also the little @ sign.
Really?
Little A with the circle around it. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. He was a player. Roy Orbison, my all-time favorite.
Our son loves him.
And someone who's married to, or was, to one of the finest rock guitar players ever, Valerie Bartinelli.
Oh, yeah.
Married to Eddie Van Halen for a while.
she was.
One day at a time, hot in Cleveland, etc. Valerie is 61 today.
Nice.
It was this day in 1988. Ruined it for everybody. This is where it started. I used to love to fly because there was a party in the sky.
Yeah.
There really was a party going on. This day in 1988, federal smoking ban kicks in on domestic flights of 2 hours or less. And a lot of people under the age of probably 50 don't even realize that back in the day, you get on the plane,
You can walk around. You can
basically
smoke, you can drink,
you're walking
you
into a
can-
nightclub.
Yeah.
I mean, it was pretty crazy.
Pretty great.
What used to go on. And speaking of hooch and stuff, it was 1516. Duke Wilhelm IV endorses the German beer purity law, setting standards for the sale of beer, ensuring that beer would only be brewed from 3 ingredients: water, malt, and hops.
Huh.
Yeah. Now these days, you use fruit, donuts,
Right.
rocks, dirt,
Candy bars.
trees, rubber. Hey, somebody toss a monkey in there. We're a craft brewery.
There's one that had a candy bar in it. So.
And even more hooch news. 1989. Oh my goodness, he turned so red. Wine merchant William Sokolin, showing off a bottle of 1787 Chateau Margaux, once belonging to Thomas Jefferson, valued at $500,000.
Wow.
Drops and shatters at the Four Seasons restaurant in New York City.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you say, boy, was his face red.
Hope he had it insured.
There you go. Well, he was a wine merchant, so probably.
Yeah.
Guessing if he was the real deal, if things got taken care of. So there you go. Now I know, you know, we all know, and we can just forge ahead.
We will do exactly that. It is the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris, brought to you by SiouxEmpireJobs.com. Are you ready to travel again?
Join us for the best week of your life.
The Sands is an immersive Gen X era experience for 5 sun-filled and fun-filled days at Dreams and Secrets all-inclusive resorts in Cancun.
Enjoy music from Billy Idol,
Cheap Trick,
Little River Band,
The Hooters,
Tesla,
Wang Chung,
Firehouse,
Honeymoon Suite,
CNC Music Factory.
The Jets, and more.
Make plans to join us for the Sands.
October 25th through 30th.
Learn more now at radiotravelgroup.com.
That's radiotravelgroup.com. Time now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm ruggedly handsome. I'm a heck of a man. I mess around with nature whenever I can.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I love the little critters and the big critters too. Like to cook them up in a tasty stew.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan. Well, it's time for Critter Corner right here on Sunny. If you like the show, then send me some money.
He's Ranger Dan.
Cash and credit card only. Yes, sir, I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
All right, fellas, snappy little Friday salute. Have the well-started friend, the Ranger Dan Cap to you, too. Hello there, Rupert. Hi, Heidi.
Ranger Dan.
Heidi, we've been working our way down the alphabet when it comes to critters, taking every letter in the alphabet, assigning it to a critter that begins with that letter. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
Ready then. We're going with N today. There are not a lot of critters that start with the letter N. In fact, most of them are just kind of weird, like the numbat.
Oh.
That's not a bat at all, as a matter of fact. It's more of a rodent type thing.
Really?
Nurse sharks. A shark, they tend to take care of all the other sharks when they're ill. You have your nightingales, that's a bird. Nighthawks, that's a bird. Needlefish, that's a fish. And a nuthatch. That just made, what am I, 9? Nuthatch. But we're going to talk about a little thing called the narwhal.
Oh.
Narwha, narwhal. Now, what's a narwhal? Well, a narwhal just happens to be a medium-sized whale. Now, it's bigger than a small whale.
It's
but
got a big spike out of the front of his head, doesn't it?
don't get ahead of me here, Larry. I'll come over there like a drunk Marine, take you out like a pit bull on a kitty cat. Now, narwhals live mostly in the Atlantic and the Arctic Oceans around Greenland, Canada, Norway, and Russia. It's only the ones that live around Russia that engage in a behavior known as collusion and will actually exchange their food supply for political favors from other high-powered narwhals. Now, what really sets the narwhals apart from the other whales species is that, like Kenny over there mentioned a moment ago, the male narwhal has a single long, sword-like spiral tusk that protrudes from or sticks out from their heads. This is amazing. This tusk or sword can grow up to 10 feet long.
Whoa.
When you consider the average narwhal grows to the average of about 15 feet in body length, that 10-foot tusk is a pretty big deal.
Absolutely.
Side note, fun fact, that's also where the mom saying, hey, quit screwing around with that, you'll put somebody's eye out, came from. Also, this tusk is why the narwhal is sometimes referred to the sea unicorn, or unicorn of the sea.
Nice.
These tusks are made of ivory, and even though it is apparently not exactly entirely legal to sell them, they have, over the years, been known to bring up to $20,000 for a nice 10-foot tusk. Now, what's real interesting, little radio rangers, me and my associates did a little digging and really didn't see anything about the legal mumbo-jumbo of doing a live online auction. And we're excited to announce, one time only, the Ranger Dan Sea Unicorn Big Horn Auction. It starts at midnight tonight. It's an opening buy-in set at just $2,500.99. Plus, the winning bidder will not just receive what appears to be a beautiful 10-foot narwhal tusk, but he or she was also going to get a bonus pack of 2 6-ounce Ranger Dan bacon-wrapped boneless spotted owl breasts. Perfect for grilling. Just visit the Ranger Dan website midnight tonight, click on the PETA icon, and have your credit card ready. Good luck. That's it for today, little radio rangers. The next critic corner is Ranger Dan at. Say it with me.
Yes, sir.
Addiction. It's a problem for many, and addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and, if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Time now for your morning coffee break, brought to you by Kaladi's Bistro on the corner of 26th and Minnesota Avenue in Sioux Falls. And Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio here.
Are you familiar with a data combing agency? It's a nationwide deal called Zippia. We've used Zippia before.
Heard of Zippia, but
it's when they do things like what's the best place to live, what's the cutest small town in every state, favorite. They do all that kind of,
Yeah.
them and Wallet Hub do a lot of that kind of thing.
Yeah, they do.
This is a list I just came across of what are considered the 10 best companies in Sioux Falls.
Oh, really? Are we on the list?
We may have gotten an honorable mention somehow. But after looking at this, and again, it's based on criteria, what's the culture, based on employees, blah, 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 benefits, of course. Is everybody happy working?
Everybody here's happy.
But then what occurred to me is these appear to be like most all the major employers in the city. Huh. But at number 10 is the Meta Financial Group, M-E-T-A.
Meta.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Meta.
Yeah.
Okay.
Meta.
Followed by Jan's.
Jan's Corp.
I know some of those folks, good people. This one I'm just going to mention. I'm not Mid-Continent is at number 8.
All right.
Orion Food Systems, 7th best.
Orion, yeah, that's like hot stuff, pizza and stuff like that.
Sanford Health clips in at number 6.
Never heard of them. What do they do? Yeah. Just kidding, Sanford. I love you.
Number 6. I would have thought they were higher than that, but
Well, still it's top 10. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of businesses in this town, a lot of
Thousands
companies.
of them.
Number 5 is Great Western Bank.
That's cool.
really,
Raven Industries
Yeah,
comes in at number 4.
because their employees are raving about them.
Somebody bring John a mirror. He wants to kiss himself. Avera Health is at number 3.
Nice. Number 3,
Northwestern Energy at number 2.
Northwest Energy. Okay.
Yeah, I know some folks from there too. And at number 1, I bet she just went to, it's Wellmark.
Really?
Wellmark's at number
You
1.
should have asked us to guess, because I would have guessed Wellmark.
You wouldn't have,
I
John.
had 47 guesses. I'd have gotten there close.
But yeah, all these, pretty major employees, a lot of them have, a couple thousand people working for. But me, my history, I cannot work for any company that actually has something, I guess it's called an HR department.
Yeah, I know. I keep getting emails to the HR department
Case
here, which
in point,
happens to be me.
mid-90s, I was at another, what was back then still an independently owned radio station in this town. Got bought out by Mid-Continent.
Okay, that's why you were
That
sleeping over
used to
them?
be in the broadcast business, right?
okay.
All right.
And they called us, wanted us to come downtown. And this was a whole different crew. People like me, Danny Christopherson, Kevin said, "Oh, yeah, y'all need to come down here. We're doing sensitivity training."
I can only imagine you and that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. And I literally just went, yeah, I'll go find something else to do with my life. So, yeah.
And now you're here.
Now I'm here. And the sensitivity training here is ongoing. And it's
Every day.
And it's certainly been an eye-opener for how I've run my life up to this point.
Every day we have a steady 15 to 20 minute dose of sensitivity training. So it's really nice.
So, yeah, again, it's like, good on him, man. Way to be a top 10.
So what would you say you look for in a culture for a company you're going to work for? Is there a certain thing that, like, if either, because I don't think any of us are looking for jobs. I hope not. Wouldn't this be an awful way for us to find out? But
I've actually, well, through the history, and again, I've been working since I was 11 years old, before child labor laws ruined it for everybody in this country.
I have been too, a long time.
But I mean, I've worked from everything from, I worked for Radisson Hotel Corporation for almost a dozen years in the cities. I did a little stint right out of high school with General Mills in Minneapolis. So, I've worked for really big companies, but I prefer smaller, locally owned things where it's more autonomous, where you're actually a part of it.
Yeah,
Right.
we don't even know what autonomous means, so you fit in great here.
It's a big word, meaning I kind of want to do what I want to do.
Hold on a second. By the way, we're all in the room right now. Everybody that's in this office, we're all in here right now. So, well, Dan, we do
it's
appreciate being
just
here.
different. Yeah.
Just wondering if there's something as far as corporate culture that we should do. Should I continue to get dressed every morning? Because Dan, he was telling me the other day he likes it when he comes in and I'm actually wearing pants.
It's a plus.
Yeah, he
You know,
comes in
it's something I can
sometimes
deal
in
with.
shorts or pajamas or something. So
Yeah, out there with a leaf blower when it's 20 below. You're wearing Crocs in a bathrobe. That's a little alarming.
It was a very light snow, and I was blowing the snow with a leaf blower.
No, to me, it's always if the job is getting done, whatever. It's like, man, let people do their thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of major companies, it's like, well, no, you have to
Be micromanaged.
You have to be in down this little path, and where's your reports, and I've never been able to do that. Not well, anyway. So.
Well, you fit in really well here.
Yeah, well, thanks, John.
Really a compliment.
Oh, that's a compliment. Hey, coming up 1 week from today, not tonight, but 1 week from tonight, the Good Humor Men going to be in Sioux Falls.
Oh, yeah.
We already gave away some tickets. We're giving away more tickets.
It's a triple threat live comedy
Yeah,
show.
there's three. There's a guy by the name of Pat. I'm going to be talking to him here momentarily. Andy, I've got him scheduled for next week, and Moody, I've got scheduled for next week. Those three, all three of them, very, very, very funny comics.
Yeah, they're all big national guys.
Yeah,
right?
and if you're looking for a fun show, and the cool thing about the Good Humor Men, it's all pretty clean comedy too. So like you could bring anybody and not be embarrassed. So if you want to come and check it out, it's coming up next Friday. All of the details on our Facebook page. And one of the Good Humor Men coming up in just a bit. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
If you're looking for special prices on some pretty amazing products, check out the website radiosavings.com. We're adding new items all the time, so you might find something cool. And you can save money when you buy stuff at radiosavings.com. One other thing many people like, many of the products you'll find at radiosavings.com are made in the USA. Good quality items at great prices. Radiosavings.com.
We can save you more.
Radiosavings.com. That's radiosavings.com.
Time now for a bright spot of news brought to you by Paul's Designer Showroom on Lake Lorraine in Sioux Falls. They can brighten any room with a beautiful light fixture, and we are going to brighten your day right now with somebody really positive, happy, and cheerful. We have Mr. Patrick Hazel joining us, a comedian. How you doing, sir?
Well,
I love the Good Humor Men concept, this whole concept. You guys were here 2019. You're back with Good Humor Men 2. It's coming up next week already. Holy cow. Now, how long has the Good Humor Men comedy event, how long has this been going?
It's been going on for some time, and we've changed out partners a few different times. We're always looking for rising stars of late-night television, so when folks get too big for us, they move on to their own shows and so forth. But we always get the best, the craftiest, most devilishly funny guys. And it's not, it's for everybody. We just happen to be we join kind of hitch wagons when we get out on the road and share the best of with the comedians. So it's been going on about 10 years.
And it's been to Sioux Falls in the past. It's coming to Sioux Falls again next Friday, the 30th. Tickets are available now. We also have a chance to win tickets. We'll talk about that. So I'm also excited. Next week, I get to talk to Moody and I get to talk to Andy, but I've been watching the videos of the three of you. You guys, all three of you, very, very funny people. So for people to go in and see a comedy show with not one, not two, but three super funny comics, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, we just have so much fun, and we have different perspectives, different ages, different states of marriage and divorce and so forth. I thought I was a catch, but it turns out I'm a catch and release, so I'm on the other side of that. Yeah, it's just a good time, man. It's like a comedy version of the Rat Pack.
That's awesome. Now, you guys, the three of you get to work together quite a bit?
We do, and there are a total of 6 of us in the brand, and so we try to shuffle it up. So when we say Good Humor Men 2, that's just different guys that come from the same stable, and the previous guys did a great job, enjoyed Sioux Falls so much, and said this is a good place to. We're kicking off our sort of post-pandemic tour here at the Washington Pavilion, and they've just been super excited and generous. I know that we're getting geared up for next Friday. It's the beginning of bringing people back together to gather and laugh and have community and humanity and so forth. So it's actually quite a big day.
And the nice thing about that is it's a great place to go for a show. And when you go there, they're going to be taking all the precautions so you can go there safely, have a good time, get out of the house and enjoy this. A lot of people over the last year and a half have been getting their entertainment through like these online platforms. Have you done any of the online comedy?
I did not. Some of the other guys have, but I just can't really reconcile how Zoom works. Because when you can't, it cuts to whoever's making a noise. So sometimes it's somebody, chopping carrots or feeding a horse or making a margarita or whatever. And it takes a while for the laugh to come back, and then you're standing in your own living room. It's very counterintuitive for comedy. It works for music and for other things, but really, really hard for comedy. And so being in one place is the key. And we are social distancing very responsibly. They moved us from an 800-seat venue to like an 1,800-seat venue so that people could have a little bit of elbow room and so forth. So I'm very pleased that they're being mindful for everyone.
I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. And again, for the comics to be performing in front of an audience again, rather than talking into a little monitor, I bet you guys are just as excited to be here as we are to have you here.
Right. We may still be wearing pajama bottoms. I'm not going to lie to you, John. But that's the greatest thing in Zoom land is my pajama bottom stock went flying through the roof.
Nice.
Or, wearing pants anymore. So.
Now, Pat, how long have you been performing comedy? Have you been doing this a while?
I have. I started years ago out of Omaha, so I have a Midwestern. I speak your language there.
Nice.
But I moved to L.A. and I became a sitcom writer on Seinfeld, and I had a chance to do the Tonight Show a few times, and I found that more and more stand-up comedy is a form of expression, but it's also this sort of magical icebreaker to everything else in my writing and in my stand-up and in my sales. People like to laugh, and they like to have a good time.
I agree completely. And you're going to have that chance next Friday. It is the Good Humor Men. They're at the Washington Pavilion. We've been speaking with one of the Good Humor Men. And, Pat, you're kind of the leader of the group, right?
Head Humor Man? Yeah, I did start the brand. And I tell you what, it has been so great to curate and find people who you can be very proud of. Any order these guys go in, they're funny. They've got a lot to offer. They've been on things like Letterman and The Tonight Show and Colbert and all the various shows. So it's quite a good scramble of joke telling and laughter and that sort of thing.
And the nice thing is it's good humor, which also means it's not naughty humor. So when you come to this, you can even bring your kids and everybody can have fun, right?
They can. Now the kids may not get certain references to adulting, let's say, but it's I don't know what to call it these days, but yeah, these guys stay out of the gutter. They're contemporary and they'll do some irreverent stuff, but it's not going to be anything you'll be embarrassed in front of your kids or your grandma or anything.
Awesome. Pat, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it a bunch.
I appreciate you, John Small. All right, we'll see you in Sioux Falls on Friday.
Yeah, next Friday, April the 30th. Good Humor Men 2. I've got a link on our Facebook page where you can go to buy tickets. If you want to take a chance to win some, we've got a few left there as well. Facebook.com/Sunny Radio and Facebook.com/Sioux Falls News.
I kind of feel like I've been talking about BetterCreditCards.com forever now, but we want to mention that BetterCreditCards.com is designed to help you get a better credit card. Why should that matter to you? Because this can save you money every single month. There's no fee to check it out, so when you get a minute, click on the website BetterCreditCards.com and see if we can help you find a better credit card. Do it today. BetterCreditCards.com. That's BetterCreditCards.com.
Time right now for Holy Humor Month, brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls. Right now, we get to shine the spotlight on the Faith Temple food giveaway and Faith Temple Church. I've got Pastor Jeff joining me. How you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's a wonderful Friday.
You guys do amazing things year-round. You're always doing awesome stuff. So I am so excited to visit with you and just, first of all, say thank you for all that you do for so many people. That is just amazing. And I know it's a whole team of people with your church that do this. So thank you to everybody.
It does take a lot of volunteers, but we just want to say you're welcome, and we do it for Jesus for sure.
It is a really, really cool thing. Now, for people who are unfamiliar with the Faith Temple food giveaway, let's talk a little bit about that.
The Faith Temple food giveaway has been in existence for about 12 years, and it started out, of course, during the economic crisis. But we continue to do it, and we've had just great success. The Lord always supplies food, and plenty of food. Like, for example, we're expecting probably about 60,000 pounds of food to show up.
Oh, nice.
And we'll share that with a lot of people.
And ahead of time, you were telling me Smithfield Foods is doing something special today with hams. Is that right?
God bless them. They're going to donate hundreds of hams to our food giveaway. And so come out and get a ham and enjoy a ham from Smithfield. Also, the Hudson Locker down in Hudson, South Dakota, they always donate meat to us as well. And so there'll be meat at the food giveaway, which is a big thing. Also, the Dakota Layers up in Flandreau, they're providing eggs for us. We'll have about 800 dozen eggs to give away.
That is fantastic. And the food giveaway, if people would like to know more about that, faithtemplefood.com is the website for that. Now, let's talk about Faith Temple Church as well. Where are you guys located, and how do people find you?
So if people make it to 33rd and Western in Sioux Falls, we're just half a block west on 33rd Street. So we're not difficult to find at all.
And it is Holy Humor Month. And when I was visiting with Josh, he was saying that you were the guy to talk to because you've got some fun jokes. So do you have a fun joke for us today?
Well, I love one-liners, and we oftentimes put one-liners out on the church sign.
Oh, yeah.
And probably one of my favorite one is Moses was a basket case in denial. One of my other ones is the old clergymen never die. They turn them out to pastor.
Ah, see? I love that. I love the sense of humor, and I'm a big fan of the quick little jokes like that are my favorites. They're so great. Well, again, thank you for all that you do in the Sioux Falls area and the community and the whole surrounding community. We appreciate it very, very much. And again, for folks that would like to know more, faithtemplefood.com. That's the website for the food giveaway. Is there a website for the church as well?
There is. If you go to faithtemplesioux.com, or you can go to a Facebook page, too, for both the church and the food giveaway.
Very, very nice. All right. Thank you so much, Pastor Jeff. We appreciate it a bunch.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. Again, Pastor Jeff with Faith Temple in Sioux Falls. And again, Faith Temple Sioux Falls and faithtemplefood.com. All of that information on their Facebook page as well. Thank you for listening to another fun Holy Humor Month brought to you by our friends at Crossroads Book and Music in Sioux Falls.
Addiction. It's a problem for many. And addiction can drive away those who love you the most. Addiction can also lead to the loss of jobs, broken relationships, and if you're not careful, addiction can even cost you your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. We want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Here's your Market Beat Minute for Friday, April 23rd, 2021. The markets got off to a solid start Thursday with most major indices up nearly a full % at the end of the day. Better than expected earnings from Whirlpool, Tractor Supply Company, and AT&T helped lift sentiment, as did a better than expected jobless claims report. The number of new jobless claims fell unexpectedly to a new low as hiring activity ramps up. The good news was spoiled, however, later in the day when President Biden announced a new tax plan. In his new plan, the president will tax capital gains on wealthy individuals to nearly 40% in fulfillment of a campaign pledge. The news caused the market to about face and shed nearly 1% by the end of the session. If the market can't shrug off this new development, a much deeper correction could be in store. The risk is now that stock selling will accelerate on Friday and leave the index below its most recent support. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.